Hey, yo, young man, I just seen you come out that way. Come up off there if I bop the shit out you.
Let them know, niece.
Young fella. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I want to go to war.
You is ghetto, bruh. You ghetto.
Cheers, bitch.
But, oh my God. My cup is empty.
Ooh, your cup needs to be run up and over. Bitch, where your body weight? Don't get Harriet!
I'm like, wait, it's something I forgot to do. What's wrong with you?
How she cheer with no cup? Yo, how the fuck she cheer with no cup?
That's what just made me think in my head, you violated.
I'm glad we got enough room in the studio. Come on with it. What's wrong with you? See, when you took your communion early, you was sneaking cups from the communion table. This is what the fuck happened.
My cup running over.
Did you take a piece of the body too and not just the cup?
Just the cup.
No one has mercy. You ain't do resurrection right.
I am the vessel. I don't need the body.
Yeah.
All right, now for an official cheers. My fault, y'all.
In this official Lenten season.
Run it over.
It just got ghetto.
It did. It really did. Hold on.
You better get your life together.
I don't want to knock over the thing. I was like, let me be conscious about this microphone.
Put this on the outside.
I was trying to.
Yeah. Put that over there, right there, like that. Then you be all right.
Cheers. For real this time.
Oh, something on it. Oh, or something. What am I lip gloss?
You got it.
I should have added some more liquor to this cup.
You keep on.
Yeah, I should have. Anyway, we're back, y'all. Hey. Sorry, y'all. We started off a bit GHETTO.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, y'all, but we back. This is what the fuck we do.
Period.
Okay? We're joining us. We're back for another fucking week. If you made it through all the shenanigans, I'm Christy Bia.
And it is I, Sunkish Chuck, and together we are
Teachers Own. And that's how I change my tone every week when it's Teachers Own.
Oh, God.
I give you a different bass volume every week. It's Teachers Own.
Okay, gradient of tones.
Teachers Own.
Okay, harmony with yourself.
You see it?
Dying self.
The dying bass tone.
Oh, my God. I'm
All.
going to pray for you.
What?
We've been doing this. Oh my goodness, who let us out the kennel, girl?
Who let the jawns out?
Who
let? You think we can remix that? We can call them. We can call them.
Bahaman or
They're not dead, right?
I wouldn't know. I haven't even heard or seen from them since the single.
I wonder what happened when they let the dogs out.
I'm still in amazement that song went as hard as it did.
And the body was jumping, yo.
And everybody was having a ball.
Hey, yippee-yi-yo. They say yippee-yi-yo. I don't know what the fuck. Yippee-yi-yo. Humpty Dumpty. I don't fucking know, but y'all be jamming them. It had so many placements and so many movies. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
It had so many placements and so many movies. What? What the fuck is you laughing at?
You're just funny.
I didn't even do. Can somebody tell me what I did? Anybody who's watching, are you out there? Can you tell me what I did?
So many placements. But come on.
Speaking of placements, that leads us right into our fucking boss of the week.
Who's the boss of the week now?
Mr. Pat Groomer. Shout out the top dog.
That is funny.
Black owned dog groomer. Shout out to the P, baby. If you're from Philly, you already know what the P is.
Yes.
If you are not from Philadelphia, the P is South Philly.
To be correct.
If you're from Philadelphia and you say I'm from the P, you don't have to say, well, which part of the P, which part of Philadelphia? No, the P, you're from South Philadelphia. Okay? We know a lot. I've noticed that quite a bit of our audience is not from Philadelphia. I have to let you guys know that the P is South Philadelphia. So Beanie Seagulls, you know, for those to give you guys a city reference, that's who's from South Philly. What?
Nothing. Go ahead. I'm just listening.
No, I'm just giving a reference in case so that they knew somebody, that was from South Philly. Beanie Siegel.
In case they know the Board Street Bully, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he's from South Philly. So shout out to Top Dog Groomers. Great job, great services. I actually about to make an appointment for me to take my little pup on down there and get my little nail clipping and get some stuff done. Shout out to who's the owner. Shout out to you, boy. So yeah, Top Dog Groomers. Check them out. Go online. If you have a pet, cat, dog, gerbil, hamster, bird, little wing clips. Pretty wings.
Support their business, but my face is like this because all those pets. It's just.
But I can appreciate when you walk into a dog grooming business or a grooming business, a pet grooming business, period, and it just doesn't smell like a farm. It don't smell like a zoo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It has a nice atmosphere.
It's everything.
Yeah. I enjoy stuff like that.
There you go.
And yeah. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Two times.
Why?
Sorry, I don't know why.
You was talking about me, but why? So I'm gonna say we're gonna bring our Baja men down there, aka our dogs. That's what. Now, when I start my shit, she don't want. You done? Who that is?
I have no idea.
Who them folks you with?
I don't even think they know.
Yo, we being fucking nosy in the studio. We minding everybody else's business. So
but
sorry,
anyway,
we gonna move forward.
What we said.
We're gonna slide into topic number 1. So
yes.
Shout out to the pet groomers, Top Dog Groomers. You can find them on Instagram, find them on their website. Take your pets down, get some great services. Buy a great boss for the week. You are Teach His Own boss for this week. So let's slide on to the first topic and get it. It breaks my heart when y'all be trying to act like y'all don't care about dates, birthdays, holidays, because the person with you don't care to make it special for you. This was a tweet from a young lady that went into a thread specifically. Do you prefer that I read the whole thread or just that one part?
Whatever you feel in your heart, girl, because that statement alone is enough.
This statement,
I'm the one who drugged the cat in the room.
And again, speaking of dragging the cat, and
that drug this
and that cat would be Christine, because again, this is initially why I don't care about Valentine's Day, and it's not even just and always doing something big for my birthday or holidays. It's not even just about the person with me. It's about the people around me, period. I just feel like earlier on in my life, like that, every time it was something concerning me, it was always nobody showed up how I showed for them. So it was like, what's the point?
I get what you mean. But I just give what was given to me. Listen, at the end of the day, Valentine's Day has always been celebrated by me, my mom, and my sister. And she always, till this day, even this past Valentine's Day.
I mean, not just Valentine's Day. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about birthdays, doing things for holidays, doing things for myself for my birthday, even in general. I just feel like I'm more supportive of people in my life generally than they are of me.
Yeah.
So now in my mid-30s, I'm at a point where I don't want nobody talking about, oh, why you change it, why you acting so differently. No, I'm now giving you the same energy that you give me, and that's person to person. It's not just I don't give a fuck
it's
how long I know you.
Statement,
Yeah, it's not
it's just based on your observations.
I don't give a fuck if we're friends or not. You could be my fucking friend, but I'm going to give you the same support that you fucking give me.
Mm-hmm.
So if that support is 10%, bitch, it's going to be fucking 10%. And I know people be like, oh, well, you shouldn't do that. You know, you should give. We was always raised, you treat people like you want to be treated, but yeah, most times you end up being fucking taken advantage of when you.
I treat people, right. I mean, at the end of the day, some people, and honestly, so for me, I'm gonna take a step back and just say, for me, I agree with this statement, but maybe it's from a different perspective because I feel like for me, it doesn't come with a negative connotation. It just is what it is. I just feel like certain people don't value birthdays the same way. They just don't.
That's true too.
So, and I think that's where that comes from because it's just like if you grew up your family didn't make a big deal or like didn't celebrate your birthday or whatever. Like it's like you always say, your mom always say, "It's no birthday without no cake." You're at the very least, you know, you getting the cake out your mom in the car at the very least, and she gonna sing happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? My mom was the same way. Like, all right, even if I can't do nothing crazy or spend no whole bunch of money when you growing up, like we at least had a cake, and we at least as a family sing happy birthday to whoever birthday it was. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that though. So and then honestly, and my dad is one of the most extreme. My dad and one of our girlfriends, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She loves birthdays. Like even everybody else's birthday, she like, all right, what you doing for your birthday? That's one thing everybody knows about her, whether you're a close friend or an associate. No shade. So, and for my dad, that's the reason why he is the way he is when it comes to his birthday. Like he celebrates the entire month of August because why? Because he feels like growing up, he never really had a party or anything like that growing up.
And that's what I feel about myself.
So he goes on
why you don't want to do
hella
nothing?
trips.
If I feel like I want to sit the fuck around and do nothing,
then that's my business.
I want to take my time off. That's what the fuck I'm going to do.
Life is crazy and fleeting.
24 fucking 7. So if I want to take the month of December. And just not do nothing
and rest and do random shit.
And from most years that's
how
what
it is.
That's how it is. And people always bear me, and you're one of the people. Well, what you want to do? Well, bitch, let me. Did you just start to fall into? Well, bitch, just let me know, because I'm not gonna fucking argue with you about what the fuck you want to do. Please don't like the rest of these motherfuckers.
Right.
Trying to argue me about what the fuck I want to do. Don't argue with me now, my fucking day. Where was you motherfuckers when I wanted to do big shit? And everybody always got something to fucking do because December is a hard time to plan something for your birthday because of
we both have
the holidays that surround it. So it's just like, for me, I always end up thinking about other people and thinking about the fact that, well, I know they might not end up, being able to participate because of everything else that's going on. So I always just limit myself in, how I want to do things because of everything else that surrounds my birthday, i.e., the holidays. So I just end up saying fuck it. And then the years that I did try to do something, everybody always says some motherfucking holidays anyway.
Yep.
So it's just like, this is why don't ask me on the years that I don't want to do do shit. Why I don't do nothing when the years that I did attempt to do something, it's just like, oh well it's the holiday. I got this and this and this going on. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want, bitch. I'm gonna be on the island from here on out, and that's just that.
You can come. Cause I love my mom to death, but I'm about sick of Mother's Day taking over my shit because that shit is unbelievable.
Yeah, I would have been like that if I was you. I ain't even lie.
All right, I already have been. My 16th birthday was Mother's Day. Like we literally went back and forth the entire morning, and then I remember I went there. Eventually, I wound up going to South Street because it was just like, who day is it? I'm just like, oh my god, like get me out of here. And like, then even me trying to in the most recent years,
and that's it. You get your birthday too,
right? In the most recent years. And I feel like the restaurants, like the city of Philadelphia is just, you can't do anything that entire weekend. So you might as well just, that's why I just be like, and then, everybody can't celebrate Mother's Day on said Mother's Day, whatever day is observed. So people, you utilize that entire weekend. I'm going to say from that Thursday, just that entire 7 days. Let's just go ahead and wrap it all in. But I'm going to say roughly from that previous Thursday to that following Monday, they use that entire stretch of time. Yep, to do something with the women and especially the guys who are like go above them. And that's something I admire though. I ain't gonna lie, because even in some families, it's all women just on Mother's Day period. The men celebrate all the women just because we bring souls into the earth, just like the post said earlier. Somebody sent me something real interesting. And I'm just like, we got to talk about it. But anyway. Listen, women have the ability to bring souls on here, whether they choose to or not. The fuck? So celebrate all of us, whether it's a godmom, a sister, a stepmom, a grandmom, a great grandmother, a sister, whatever. An aunt is a second mom to me. Your oldest sister is a second mom. That's me. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. Anyway, moving along.
Well, was that it, bitch?
I'm sorry. I just snapped out of. I'm like, let me not drag this. Am I dragging this out? I just want to make sure that we're not. I just want to
make sure your thought was complete first.
No,
like,
well, also, okay. So, but back to the point though. So that's what I wanted to do. Truth be told. So back to the point. So what I was trying to say was, I feel like this person more so is bringing it to a point where they're trying to say like, people get into a mode where they feel like they don't want to celebrate anything. Life is too fleeting for you to be with a person that doesn't want to celebrate you in any kind of way. So from that perspective, you with somebody, you can't celebrate graduating or getting a certification or a new job or starting a new business or whatever it is, whatever your endeavors are, this person just simply will not celebrate you because they do not find it to be a quote unquote big deal. I feel sorry for you bitches. I do. That you choose to deal with a person that's like that. Feel sorry to a degree because it is a choice, but it's just like, damn. You don't see the worth in yourself, whereas you feel like a person should be hype and should be, not like running to celebrate you, but running, like willing to celebrate you.
That causes issues because if you're determined to celebrate yourself and they're determined not to, I know they're always bringing up something to combat that you trying to celebrate yourself in that space.
That
so
sucks.
That always creates an issue.
That sucks. Imagine having I could never have a significant other like, motherfucker, we gonna celebrate if my socks is green because I said so. And you better be just as hype as me with my 99-cent store stocks. Okay? And that's it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do hate when, you everybody's different, of course, but if you have
we're talking about the real celebrations. Fuck Valentine's Day. This is where I'm at with it.
Yeah, you come home, you want to celebrate something like, you excited about something. I did it. And especially when it's something concerning, you that made a change or it impacted you or whatever. And it's just like, your partner's just like, oh, okay. Like, good for you. It's just like, bitch, well, damn, even if this is not your thing, you not excited, like, you don't love me enough that you not excited for me. You know what I mean? That I'm this excited. I feel like when you love somebody that much, whether it's a friend or you're in a relationship, when you love somebody that much, you're excited enough for them because they have that much excitement about something. You know what I mean?
Say.
So I feel like if you're not, you're hating. And it may be a little bit extreme to say, but
no,
to each his own.
It's lame terms.
At a table that it's to each his own. If you don't love somebody enough, if you claim to love somebody, whether you're in a relationship with them, whether they're family or friends or whatever,
they can't come to you.
If they can't come to you with excitement about something that impacted them, or that is that's going to change their lives here, or that's important, or whatever the case may be, if that excitement that they have doesn't excite you just because you love them that much, even if it doesn't excite you to the same level or the same degree that they have, it doesn't matter. If you're just not simply happy and excited for them just because you love them, you're a fucking hater.
There you go. I agree.
You're a fucking hater.
I agree.
Period.
You are. Just because it's just, oh my God. I have this song
because I find myself plenty of times, I always caught myself like, oh, damn, like, I don't even give a fuck about that specific thing, but I'm excited to see them excited. And these are conversations that I have with myself. Yeah. Like, I'm excited to see them excited about that because I love them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even
you know how much.
Thing, so I know
how much they exactly.
And I care about that.
And it makes you
for
giddy.
Them. Yeah, it makes me giddy that they're giddy like that.
Oh,
like, if you don't feel like that, like, you're a fucking hater. And that's why I be trying to tell people I actually do. For the people that I actually do love, this is how I feel. But for the rest of you motherfuckers, it's absolutely not. Majority of the people won't see that side of me because I don't give a fuck about them. So that makes sense. But if you got somebody like who claims to give a fuck about you and love you,
they just want to celebrate.
And they're not excited for you. They don't want to celebrate you. They want to put a damper on
your shine. Yeah.
Fuck them. They's a motherfucking hater, and I said it, bitch.
Listen.
That might be the title of this episode. You're a fucking hater.
She smoked that topic's boots.
You're a fucking hater.
No, you are, though. Celebrate those that are special to you. Honestly, because just like I said, like, and it brings me back to
things that are
you had me laughing. Because you was like, well, bitch, you thought about other people. I automatically thought about me. And I'm just like, and I was laughing. You was like, you a better bitch than I am. Mm-hmm. That shit always makes me laugh because it's just like, be who you are naturally. If that's who you,
that's who you are.
Yeah, right. And it's not to say that you're a bad person because of that. It's just that that's not where your mind.
Hell no, and I wasn't offended. Yeah,
I know.
What? How was it?
I'm over you.
I wasn't offended.
Oh, no, yeah, no. But I'm just saying that for people out there, because I don't want them to take that as me saying, oh, you a fucked up person if you don't
and I don't give a fuck how they take it, bitch. They not me.
Oh, I know you don't care, but that's for the sake of the show.
Fuck them. They ain't me. How the fuck they gonna feel?
Y'all saw the real last week. What it say when episode 73 came out? People, the right people hear you differently. The right tribe members who are with us, who are here, who support us. Y'all won't agree with everything we say, but y'all definitely do hear us differently because y'all understand where we're coming from. I feel like we speak the same language, and I'm grateful for y'all. So shout out to y'all, yo. Y'all are really a dime a dozen. Let me just say that because we are some bitches who have some different ideas, and we have different personalities, and y'all be with the shits. Anyway. So, topic number 2. Let's see what this takes. Not a schedule to get an appointment. Oh my gosh, I don't even know why I did this. Because I feel like
you did do this, but I'm
we
gonna
need
go
another
ahead and start
person.
it off.
We need another person for this. We gotta bring this back up because I don't know, Chrissy. I don't know. Come on, let me just bring up some.
Oh gosh, yeah, this is a lot. I guess I'll go ahead.
It's self-explanatory. Because it's her feelings and she's saying it about herself. Her. Come on.
So I'll just read the thread real quick. So, and this is another tweet that was posted. Mm-hmm. She says, I'm bisexual, but hetero-romantic, meaning I'm sexually attracted to both men and women, but I'm only interested in being in a relationship with a man. Mm-hmm. Like, girl, we could bump coochies, but I'm not cuddling and watching movies with you. Everyone's open to sexual liberation and being open and honest about your sexuality until your sexuality isn't in alignment with what's deemed acceptable to them. There's thousands of women who are only sexually interested in women but want relationships with men. As long as we do not lead anybody on, be honest, and stay away from women who want relationships with women, then I'm not finna let y'all shame me. Ooh, this guy ghetto.
This guy ghetto, this guy real, and this guy real good.
But you know what?
She ain't wrong in a sense.
She's not wrong only because, what I will say is because
I
have heard this very perspective. Mm-hmm. I've heard this very perspective from gay men, from some gay men.
Oh wow, really?
Yep. From gay men who go.
That's interesting.
I'm gay. I like sleeping with men, but occasionally, I may want to fuck with a woman.
Okay. So
because I've seen this exact perspective in a flipped in an opposite way, it's just like, okay. And again, I to me, I feel like those are the most liberal people in the world. They're the most liberal people in the world. And to be honest,
I will say, yeah.
And it's crazy because I didn't think about this, and it's probably because this is a woman saying this. I didn't think about this when I heard it from a male's perspective. But as a woman, it's just like, when I'm reading what she's saying again, after I just read it out loud, I'm like, she's saying that, okay, I may be sexually attracted to women, but I never want to be in a relationship with a woman.
She doesn't
but
want to
I've seen many say seriously, and I'm like, I've heard other women say that before too. And again, I said the same thing. These are the most liberal people in the world to me. They're the most, because I've heard a man say it too. I may want to sleep with a woman, but I'll never didn't want to be with one. I would want to be with a man. I've heard this exact perspective from a gay man too, talking about other gay men and the woman being the quote unquote other woman in this situation.
That's interesting because for me this is totally new. This is totally new.
It's new for me when I heard it too. Shit, bitch.
I'm glad you had the experience because I mean that's a very positive way to look at it too. Mm-hmm. Right? They are very liberal because it's just like, I guess you just do what you want. You just know. You
do what you want. You know what you like to play with, and you know what you'll take seriously.
Seriously, right? And I know that everyone has that right. Everyone has that right. So who am I to say? Because I was really like, even just thinking about this topic and knowing that I put it on the blueprint, the outline. It's just like, because I'm like, yo, should we touch this? Honestly, and I just put it on because I'm like, fuck it. I really had second thoughts about it. I really like second guessed myself.
Why you did.
But I'm just like, because we don't like me personally in the way I identify as a woman and sexually, I don't know what it is to have these feelings or lead this kind of lifestyle. However, because she's putting it the way what she's saying, how she's putting it out to the world, because I can only go by what she's saying, what her experiences is and what her preferences are, because she is her own individual. It makes sense to me because it's like, okay, so because it's just like, As long as we do not lead anybody on, be honest, and stay away from women who want relationships with women, then I'm not going to let y'all shame me. I can't be mad at her for that.
And that can be taken even in not just that particular situation, but in any type of relationship.
That's it. There it is. And that's what rung the bell for me, because it's like not even just with this, it's just like I'm telling you the type of person that I'm willing to deal with on this level and versus this level. If you fall anywhere in between the cracks, that's not my fault, because it is what it is. However, I'm just telling you what I'm willing to, the hill I'm dying on is this. I can respect that. I think that, you know, and even although I named it if confusion was a person, because honestly, I can think of me in my 20-something-year-old brain, I would have been like, well, wait a minute. So you're telling me, how did you know this? Like, I'd have been like, we're so young. How do you know that this is what you want now?
Right.
That's gonna change.
And you know what's crazy that you said that, because when I read it, it was funny. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, where the fuck did I laughed when I saw your caption on it. When I immediately saw the thread, I was like, where the fuck did Anna get this from? I'm like, this is definitely not a fucking Anna topic, but I laughed when I saw your caption on it. But when I read it, I was like we said, it can be taken any kind of fucking way. But but when you look at it from the opposite effect, she's really just a woman that's just really willing to be in either an open relationship or just be willing to have threesomes with her nigga.
That's how I perceive it.
It's the same
She's comfortable with dealing with women in the bedroom.
She's just saying it ahead of time versus when she's just not one of those women who get into a situation with a nigga and then he's the person who's pushing the whole bring another woman to a thing. And she's just like, well, you know what? I'm comfortable with it, but just know that this is only a sexual satisfaction for me. I would never want this permanently, or if you think this is going to be a whole polygamy type of thing, no, I'm not being a whole kind of throuple type of thing. This is solely just for the pleasure. Just for the pleasure of sexual satisfaction.
And that's it. Nothing
more. And I'm like, but we hear about women like that all the time. All the time. We're willing to be open sexually with their men, but they don't want to be in a relationship with a woman. But to society, but she just said it the opposite way. It's such
an oxymoron, because when you're saying that you don't want a relationship with another woman as a woman, that means that you don't want emotional connection at all. That's not something that you're seeking, because you don't want a relationship. There is no connection. You're solely seeking the sexual satisfaction. If you don't want a relationship with somebody, you're not about to invest in them emotionally. That's just how I perceive it, me personally. You're just going into the situation knowing, you know, I'm attracted to you. I'm not saying I'm going to disrespect you. I'm going to respect you. I'm going to respect your boundaries and whatever. And we're just here to have fun and simply enjoy each other physically. And it goes no further than that. And that's how I perceive it. And I'm just like, I don't live in this world. So maybe my perception can just be totally wrong. But from what I'm reading, it's literally like cookie cutter. It's cookie cutter.
Yeah, and I'm like, again, so when you look at it opposite, it's the same way. She's just a woman that's the same woman who's in a relationship, who has a bunch of threesomes or willing to have a threesome every once in a while with her man.
And I love how we get into the comments now, and that's a thing, because I want to even just bring up the comments, because they're saying, if you're reading this and confused, this is the perfect example of mind your business. Maybe! Honestly, because don't hurt your head trying to figure out some shit that you just...
That's why I said that's a good perspective.
I'm just so glad that I can be open-minded about certain things, because if that's your thing, that's your thing. Like, but to say that and to actually mean that is two different things.
Something can be not my fucking thing, and you enjoy it, and me and you still cool and respect each other. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about having these conversations, even if I'm not physically living this shit. I'm not judging these people. I'm not gonna not be friends with somebody because of what they do sexually.
And it's up to you as a person to choose what you deem important to know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't,
I prefer to know every fucking thing.
Honestly, and you want to know what's crazy? That's the reason why. Like, and honestly, it's so funny, because I put her on to one of the podcasts that we love, and it's just so weird. You would think it would have been the opposite way around.
Yeah, you would think it would have been the opposite.
And it's just so uncanny.
It probably would have. You just happened to find it first.
Probably. But real shit. Yeah, I did, but it was actually interesting.
I'd have been like, what the fuck?
But honestly, if I wouldn't have been interested in the way they put shit, it wouldn't even grab my attention.
It's the way that they put it.
It's the way they put things for me. Yeah. So shout out to y'all, because y'all doing y'all shit. But anyway, girlfriend.
It's a lot.
This is a lot.
And you know what I really want to say to both for men and women, I would like to say, especially for anybody that I possibly know, we could probably know a whole bunch of women like this. And
I was just thinking in my head, we do though.
They just may or may
we
not
low
feel
key
like
do.
They may or may not feel comfortable with having these types of conversations. And of course, everybody not gonna have these conversations with just any old body. Some people will have it just with any old body, but some people feel like, no, I need to trust the person that I'm having this conversation with, because this information is about me. And again, listening to the podcast that we listen to, and those who have it, it's so much just right here under our noses that we just, if you don't know, you just generally don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, I'd rather know what's in front of me than not know. I don't have to be a part of it just because it's in front of me. I just want to know I like to know what the fuck is going on. Okay? Personally. I need to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So I need to know if I want to step over or step into it. Bottom line. That's all what life is about.
Because the way people be coming at people,
so you know if you want to step over it and step into it.
Exactly. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. Wow, friend. Here we are at this age. I am growing up. Let me just tell you. I like that topic. That was good. And honestly, I want to talk about it again with a person who can identify with it, because maybe I feel like they will be able to give us more perspective and be able to give the listeners and the watchers something to think about. People who are our tribe members. Not even to I'm not about to minimize y'all.
Right. I want to know what type of people our tribe members are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, because if this is you, let us know.
Let us know. If you're the opposite, let us know. I want to know who is in
or if
the
you're
tribe.
like us.
I want to know what kind of vibe you the fuck. Or because one thing about me, I don't give a fuck what I do. I understand most things.
Yeah.
Even if I don't agree with it, it's like, okay, I can understand that.
At least on a surface level.
Exactly.
At the very least on a surface level.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. So we welcome everybody into the tribe, and we want to know exactly who's all included. Because again, we don't speak to offend anybody. You know, we have conversations to learn, to be enlightening, and to just to learn to love each other better, realistically, to learn to understand each other better, and to have that communication piece, realistically. So, let us know.
Let us know. We're open to it. No, y'all know we want some. We some open bitches. We
and I really do. I want to get Raquel back on here. Like,
me too. Like in person, because we need her sitting in between us, so we can have a conversation. And I just was texting when we're DMing her, and she made some rice and peas, and I think what she said, some curry chicken or something. I said, first of all, why would you? I said I need to stop this midnight cooking. I said, niece, not the midnight mashup.
Get a little thick.
Come on, I said, yeah, come on, come on, niece. I'm right with you. Come on, niece. Yes.
Yes, I'm just trying to keep this stomach flat.
That's all. Fat. Okay, period.
That's all.
I'm about to pick up these weights. Okay. Speaking of which, I'm about to get the gym hard.
The D, baby.
So
I'm actually getting
you know, God said with me, so I can't. Thank God for the nice, firm legs that I do have. But with the hips, he said, it's like you snatch them. You know how Mr. Potato Head, you pop the pieces out? That's how he said. You know how Gina got that strong ass body with no hips, but her ass was sitting up? That's how she was. I'm trying to get there. Like, I'm trying to get how Gina was. Fuck that. Y'all can call her muscle, but all she wants. Ass is a muscle. She built it. She was a dancer. She looked good to me. Pam was the same way when you really think about it. Pam ass was just in shape. It was.
Oh, so that is too fucking funny to me.
Philly's Pam and Gina, bitch. But anyway, control that shit. Let's go on to this third topic, because this shit right here. When I saw this, I said, because you know we some traveling asses. And speaking of which, you need to book this trip, bitch. And I'm keep talking about it, which you gonna look up. You gonna have an itinerary. Keep playing with me, but keep going. But this whole situation, I said, when I looked at this video, first of all, it was in the middle of the night. You know how you be on the toilet so long your legs fall asleep. This was one of them
got
videos.
elbow crease, elbow stings in
my
legs.
cause from going like this.
Yeah.
And the phone be sitting right here, like,
and the dog be on the top.
And the dog be on my feet.
I think that might be too much information, but my dog just loves my fucking pheromones. He's always in the bathroom with me.
That's so fun. One of my favorite influencers was literally saying that on her vlog today, how she was like, no. See, she was like, she just got a dog, right? And she was like, really had me crying, laughing, because she was like, no, seek help. She was like, she was like, I feel like the number one place your actual, like your scent, your personal scent is between she's like, your crotch will be number one. She said, but then it is your feet number two. She said, but your feet generally are the number one things that are, out. I feel her on that, because dogs be on they bullshit. But anyway. She like,
first of all, I told you, I woke up one day and my drawers were in my bed.
Because he went and got them out the laundry. Yeah, my dog do that too. Socks and drawers all the time. All the time.
And I'm like, and I feel like he's always in the bathroom with me, because again,
he likes your scent.
Pheromones.
Yep. When I'm in the shower, it's sometimes I see his little nose.
Shower with me.
His little nose be on. I'm like,
oh yeah, he be on the shower wall. I'll be shut the damn shower door. If I leave it cracked, his little nose and paws be. But when I come put your fucking little raggedy ass in the tub, you be trying to get out. Raggedy bitch. Small dogs are fucking. They got so much personality. They got big personality. But anyway, go ahead. I'll lead us into the last.
So, we named this topic traveling turncoats. Turncoats is an old school term. If you don't know what a turncoat is, that mean that's a bitch that flip like a switch on your ass. 1 minute she cool, next minute she with the ops. She a ops. So let's see where this takes us. So I'm gonna turn this video on right now. Let me click it so y'all can hear it.
For my safety, because you're being real hostile. You was being hostile because your cousin is here. It is a girl's trip, and she keeps saying I brought you, but I brought my man came to see me the last night at our Airbnb. What you mean I love him? For you, they were his. Hey, that's the problem. But she keeps saying she's not hostile, but you're hostile. Why can't my kid be here on my last night? He's not bothering you.
Right. She threw a glass. That's the glass y'all hear. She just got real hype for no reason. The girl who's recording is not aggressive at all. She's not even near her.
Didn't she say his friends came though too?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna pause it. It's a 3-minute long video, but in a nutshell, y'all, what's going on this trip was they basically went out of town and had a girls trip, right? So from what the girl who was recording is saying is that like her boyfriend decided to come, see her on the last night because they just so happened to be traveling to the same place at the same time. It wasn't planned. She gets into that at the later on in the video.
Okay.
But she's acting weird because she's mad. Oh, this is a girls trip. You can't have She just started turning up on her because she was upset that her boyfriend was there. But my thing is it really?
22.
I understand. 22. And I understand if it's my birthday trip and I feel like that, okay, cool. But the last night, I don't think I could be too mad about. Because honestly, for real, if you want to take if it's the last night, how mad can you be? He was not like he was there the whole trip, busting your groove. He showed up unexpectedly. He didn't put in on shit. He put a damper on the mood.
The other girl said he showed up with other guys. She was like, they wasn't here for you. They was his friends. And I'm like, I get that, and it's just like that's why I said it's a catch-22 because of course if you know your girl was on a girls trip and you know oh damn we happen to well, clearly you knew you was going to the same place and y'all was going over the trip most likely wasn't, last minute and you knew the trip was going to overlap. You probably knew you just didn't tell your girlfriend. Mm-hmm. So you decided to see her as your trip was beginning and her trip was ending. And if she didn't know you was coming, of course, didn't know your friends was coming, so of course her friends don't know. And now you want to come and see her and now bring your friends. If her friends aren't expecting that, if most of them got niggas at home, so of course they not expecting other niggas to pop the fuck up, I can see why they would have felt some kind of way. Because that if we're on the trip and one of my girlfriend's boyfriends pop up on the last night, I'm just thinking about the scenario. And they say if me and all my friends got niggas, or we all fuck Mary, say we all got niggas, and randomly a group of niggas is like, who the fuck is these niggas?
First of all,
we
they're not
would
showing
ask
up.
that. We probably wouldn't draw. It wouldn't get to that point. But we would put, well, what the fuck is going on? Because I know I'm the friend that when shit throws me off, I am not a surprise ass bitch. So if you got these niggas, the nigga pop up out of nowhere, and then now he got his whole group of friends with him, because it's just like that's how niggas think. Well, if it's a group of females, why not let's just, you know what I'm saying, let's go hang out with them and just, it can be all cool. But everybody might not be for that. Especially if they potentially got niggas. They might not be for that.
But at the very same time, if y'all are all single females and y'all all on a trip, it's a girls trip, right?
If they all single, I can see why I wouldn't be.
She made it very clear, and I'm gonna add context. They all have their own rooms. Every last one of them have their own rooms. You don't even have to see this man. Technically, for me, I don't feel like it's a big deal. For me personally, I just don't. Even if I would have been, even in me being younger, it's the last night. What do you really want to do about the last night?
It's not a big deal. That's why I said it's a catch-22.
It is. It depends on the vibe. If he's disturbing the vibe, but to me, honestly, the girl is so calm. She's not even doing nothing.
It looked like he was disturbing the vibe because it looked like they was all in the bed, like ready to kind of like end the night off. And if our nigga had just left, and like, okay, well, he just left, so it was like, well, we all kind of like chilling. They all here, you know. They just started their trip, so they ready to vibe out. They ready to, you know, kind of like get out, and we kind of like winding down. The vibe is kind of, you know, maybe separate a little, you know what I mean? I'm just playing devil's advocate because, of course, this is not our situation, but I can see it from both ways. Because if it was my last night in the trip and we had a big ass trip, had a wild ass trip, we just trying to wind the fuck down.
First of all, the Airbnb was also in this woman's name that's posting the video. You'll have me fucked up.
Now that brings in a different
dynamic.
Yeah.
It's the last night. Everyone has their own room. He did bring his friend. Come on now. Like, let's think about it from our perspective. Are we really bringing a group of, like, even if, because we're the type of females that just because a group of guys are over doesn't mean anyone's having sex or anything sexual going on.
Right.
We could just be simply having a game night and it could be just vibes and everybody, we could be networking, doing business. You know, we them type of females.
Sometimes bitches be acting weird, especially when they got niggas.
Yeah, they was all acting weird.
That's why I'm like, you know what I mean? It depends on who the fuck you. If you know who you was on the trip with, they might not. You know what I'm saying?
But it brings me back to the reason why she made this video is because she did not feel confident in what was about to happen next because she felt that strongly about how this person was reacting. Mind you, nobody else is reacting the way she's reacting. This is the only one person acting like that.
One against one. That is very true.
She was the only person that was, and it was the other females were very much present and in the background. And one female, when she was getting hyped, and when she threw the glass, one female did intercede, kind of like, all right, now we're not about to throw no glasses. Like, calm down. Because again, the person who was
problem with the niggas, they right bagged a couple of them.
That's what I'm saying. She bought the vibe. I just feel like sis was jealous because she bought the vibe.
I'm about to say it
gives jealous. It gives hate.
And this is why I played devil's advocate because she was probably the one person that was in a relationship or probably married
or wasn't being chose.
Right.
We all got no matter how old you get. If you have one person who feel like they're gonna kick and scream because they're not the one being chosen, they want to be seen.
We had a friend like that.
Yeah.
Had. Last.
Child. She get on my nerves. Oh my God. I heard that mean get fucked up too. Wow. Take a sip, bitch. Sip.
I can't wait to shout out to DJ.
I can't wait to. Oh, this day finna be lit. All right.
By the time y'all hear this, we gonna already been shook our asses. And it's because this is being pre-recorded, so yes. By the time y'all hear this day will be.
We did this specifically.
And with these, it's all in the angles. It's all these angles will be shooken from the bottom of my heels to the top of my ass, baby. To the high waist, baby.
Okay, the part right here.
The top waist. Oh, I got no string hand on my little clothes.
Girl, so yeah, and on top of
Yes.
that, oh my God.
So I get it. She probably wasn't the friend that was being chose. You're absolutely right. But that's why I played devil's advocate, because I can see it from both angles, from both levels. Because I've been
fair.
a friend that have been that because I've been a friend that has been irritated that we've been on a girls' night and all of a sudden, why the fuck you the only friend that's bringing a nigga out? That invited a nigga to the table.
I feel you. I
I
definitely can identify
and
with
I
you on that one.
I've also been a friend that, you know, we've been on a vacation and my girlfriend may have met a friend out and he got his friend. It's like, well, who they think? Okay, well, they have all right. Let's get
add to the vibe.
I've been a friend that has been on both sides, so I had to play. You got it. Tanisha's got it.
Carisha's got it.
Bye.
Yeah. Oh, child.
First of all, speaking of Carisha,
I know this is old news.
I know this is old news, and by the time
Power be done came
BMF
on.
over,
BMF will be over.
But Carisha, please, with that 2B scene. Because Twitter was fucking reading. Twitter was, it was a 2B scene. I had to rewind it to make sure I was watching
them teardrops was like rice grains with water behind
it. First of all, it was barely no fucking teardrops. You said rice grains. She was like,
why did you do this? She was like,
they gonna pay.
I want whoever did this to pay.
I was like,
get the fuck out my house.
I was just like, yo.
Even Monique got choked out harder than she did. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was just like, I'm like, yeah, Carisha, you wasn't giving.
She wasn't giving. I love her to death, but she wasn't giving. And somebody gonna say, oh my God. And it was the people that was caping for her. I love Carisha to death, but I feel like she could do a way better job acting. They just gotta catch her in the right elements and put her in there with the right
It was giving Beyonce in the Fighting Temptations. Beyonce was fucking horrible in Fighting Temptations.
I don't even know I don't even remember half of that movie. Carmen.
That too, Carmen, like, it wasn't.
And
good.
It was the music was phenomenal. We love the music. We love.
I do.
Cause never that's my shit.
The whole album, I love
the whole hip bop.
Yes, it was.
It was a bop.
Is it on 2B? Do y'all got Carmen hip bop? How can we find it? Is it on BT Plus?
What kind of search do we have to do?
What the hell is going on between the sheets and Mo?
Get up and get out. Get up. She's a mess. But anyway,
shout out to Rod and Ozzy.
So we have come to the conclusion that sis would have just, I don't even know. Do they hand on one? Do they remember when they get the TSA and get booked? I don't know.
I don't know.
But
bottom line,
air that out.
I think that.
Something went
I do think I definitely think that, of course, they're probably not friends by the time they got home. Somebody was definitely hating. This was a hated situation.
But honestly, and on a more serious note, the reason why I put this in there is because it really brings me back to like the Shanquella Robinson situation, like
I figured that.
how shit spirals out of control so quickly, and people don't give a fuck. Like, and they do shit that's irrevocable, like unalive you, and then you gotta look at trial and all other types of shit. It's just like, it don't even be worth it. Like, know who you going out the country with, for sure. And be careful, y'all. At this point, we've seen people get robbed. Like, the police is extorting people that's on vacation. They taking money from them. They're going through their luggage, all kinds of stuff. Be safe.
Travel and trust go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
Don't travel with people that you can't trust.
And do not go away from anybody. I don't give a fuck if it's one other person. Like, traveling by yourself is different, because even with traveling with yourself, when you're going out to do excursions and things like that, you should be with a group, and they have it arranged like it's like that. Like, they have different times during the day where the excursions are happening. You should be with a group and not by yourself. Not me giving travel 101.
And you know what? Based on that, I have a random tribe throwback. Based on that, I had a different one that was sat in here. But where were we the first time I walked off when we traveled as a group?
Bitch, we was in Canada. I remember that, because bitch, I was the one that came and got your ass.
I was so fucking mad. These bitches, I'm the person now, like she just said, not me giving travel 101. But I'm the friend that I'm very confident in myself, because I don't just trust, people who live in the country, and I'm not just gonna go the fuck off on some scenic route and do no dumbass the fuck shit about this because I'm by myself. I understand that if you're by yourself in a foreign country, you're going to be targeted and people want to try to say something to you to commit you to do something stupid, and I'm not going that the fuck way.
Yep.
But I'm also the kind of person that when I get pissed the fuck off, I need to separate myself. And I separated myself in Canada, and Anna was like, "Bitch, we were young.
Yes.
Bitch, if you get the fuck lost in this country, who the fuck gonna have to who gonna have to fucking answer to your parents?"
That's real shit.
Bitch, we are, and she wasn't lying. She was absolutely true. But in the moment, I was frustrated.
Yep.
And
that's
was
okay.
Like, I need to fucking get away from you. I need to get away right now from you motherfuckers in the situation, because somebody's going to get hurt. And I didn't want to be locked up abroad.
But I feel like that's why travel is so important to young people, because it teaches you different lessons. Even within a situation I just went through recently, whereas I felt like these people were well into their 20s, late 20s. A situation happened with one of their peers, and they failed to tell that person's parents. Are grown as shit, right? Parent can't do shit about the choices that you make, right? Whatever happened has happened, right? Shouldn't their parents, if they care for them and love them, want to know where they're at?
If they're upset, yeah, they're gonna.
Why wouldn't you tell them where they're at? Any person who doesn't have anything to hide should tell a person's people where they at. That way, if you're the person that, if the law looks back and like, oh, well, you knew why you ain't say nothing, now you look like you got something to do with it.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna just tell you right now, friend. I apologize to my parents if I go before them, anything that they might find out after my fucking death that they didn't know about me. I just apologize right now to them in life. That if I happen to go before them, that I just apologize. Because listen, they gotta know. If something happens to me, they gotta find out. Now, again, I apologize to something about y'all.
But I feel like our parents know, like, even if you have a parent who has a level head, they know, like, yo, bruh, life is
like
shit.
If something, they find out something.
And
about
I know my child's temperament, and they probably didn't see this shit coming. And honestly, I can't judge my child, because honestly, at this age, I find myself doing that so much. It's like, yo, at this age, I would have said this. At this age, I would have said that. But now, at the age of 33, at the tender age of 33, because I'm a tender,
33.
I'm not 34 yet. Mayo didn't get here yet. Anyway, we didn't even get the single to Mayo yet. So anyway,
real close.
So we can be close all we want. At the tender age of 33, who I'm not 34 yet. Well, turning 34. Anywho, because I look 18.
It's the turn coupe for me.
Yeah, I'm a turn coupe. But like, you have to be real. Like, shit happens. Shit happens. Be real about it. Shit happens. Tell people, folks, and help people the best way you can. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because this travel shit is for real. You got to know who you traveling with. Always let somebody know where you going. Make sure you even sharing your location with somebody while you're away. I don't care if it's your friend from 20 years ago. If it's one person that you know that's not going to be so interested, every 5 seconds, where's she at? And checking up on you and trying to be in your business. But more so, go check it and make sure that you're not in no shady ass places, or you just don't go like, oh, well, she has to move from this spot. This is weird. Or this bitch said she was going to Cancun. Now she in Germany. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Bottom line, I don't care how old I am, as long as my parents are still alive.
They won't know where I'm at.
When
at least
travel, yeah, I email my itinerary, both for my flights and for wherever I'm staying. Yep, and wherever I'm staying. Exactly, it goes into a group text. So if one doesn't see it right away, the other
we ain't saying we telling them that we going somewhere. We just saying they might wake up to a red eye flight. They might wake up to a red eye.
Wake up to an itinerary email and they'll just like it, like, right.
Just to let me know they
like
saw
it. And that's just it.
What?
Just so somebody knows where I am. Because for the most part, if I'm traveling with friends or a partner, my other friends don't know physically where I am. So somebody has to. The people who know the most important information about me, so that if something happens to me elsewhere, they know exactly where I am.
Good word.
And I know one of them, they either watch the news or listen enough to the radio to which that if something happens on a mass level or on a national level, they will know, and they know enough to be like, oh, all right, well, we got to get the.
And that's both my parents in their own right, in their own word, in their own group. Yep. So yeah, that's all I have for y'all today.
Just travel safe. Try throwback of the day.
Travel safe. Travel smart. Always have a charger in your
Especially
bag.
when you buy
Always
in the
have a
summertime.
charger. I don't care where I go, even if I'm in the club in a foreign country.
Get an international charger.
And get it, and the plug piece that goes into the wall.
Get the base. International. That's what I'm talking about. Get the international base that has multiple types of base that can go into any type of, no matter what type of charger. Everything is not American, people. They have different types of bases.
Yeah, they do.
Okay? So just get an international base that you can charge your piece anywhere. So you can always charge your device where you can have some sort of internet, whether it's the iPad, your phone, something where you can reach the masses.